Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she?
Yeah, she definitely knows how to take charge.
Ha! That's a bit of an I'd heard stories about her from the old-timers. But sure, the fact that she's come back to the Minutemen, I'll let you know if I hear of any settlement. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone.
Keep leading and I'll follow you.
Sometimes strong not
Keep your
understand.
mouth shut about this place.
We can keep traveling
Can't
as
trust
much as you
anyone.
want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
No green stuff.
Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robo-brains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
We still need it, Ada. I believe it can help us access the Mechanist's facility.
Of course. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
I don't understand.
Let me explain. Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I'd... Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
Your personality defines you as an individual. Never let that go.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but it's obvious that having my personality mode on is causing me to make mistakes. I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculation. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access.
This place just has farmers! Shit. All they want are pipe pistols and stupid ammo. Or is the maniac slobbering for a minivan, am I right?
You'll find what you're looking for. I know it.
What? This place just has farmers! Only one are pipe
Hey, Doc.
Doc Weathers is guaranteed to patch up any...
Are you?
Want news?
Not today.
Fine.
I know I'm not the only person here who's lost someone. I miss him so much.
I'd like to trade some items.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now. Yeah?
It's always fascinating watching you create. I must apologize for the odd noises I'm currently emitting, a consequence of being mechanical in nature. All systems are a go, sir. Never fear, sir. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability. It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here. A pleasure to see you again, sir. Are you ready to depart? Are you all right? Your silence is troubling. Did I misinterpret? I hope I didn't offend you. Are you all right? Your silence is troubling. Are you all right? Your silence is troubling. I hope I didn't offend you. It's astounding how much we still have to discover out
you
here.
selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
I'm sorry you feel that way. It's the best I can do.
Yes. Well, it's certainly better than being stuck to a machine surrounded by rust devils, poking and prodding me for their amusement. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
You aren't stuck here. You could leave if you wanted.
You've created an interesting stalemate between us. Something I didn't expect you to be capable of. I'm impressed. It's been a long time since I've been outsmarted. Why don't you go ahead and ask me your questions?
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist. Amazingly adept at programming. A veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to help the people of the Commonwealth for quite a long time.
Helping the people of the Commonwealth? You?
Absolutely. It's my primary directive. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, The easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
The Mechanist gave you these instructions? To kill people?
Well, not exactly. The specific instruction was to help people. I merely interpreted the most efficient way to perform my duties. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary, but given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
Can we stop with the petty bickering and just get to the part where you tell me how to access the Mechanist's facility?
I promised to answer your questions, and unlike humans, I don't have the capacity to lie. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist's facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
Play your cards
The
right.
only human needs
A whole lot of money.
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some...
Huh? Speak up.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data. I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
Is there a chance these robots could be misinterpreting orders?
Yes, I've considered the possibility. The contradictory nature of the Mechanist's broadcasts are troubling. But the truth is, regardless of intent, the Mechanist needs to be stopped. These robots are too much a threat. Were you able to discover how to gain access to the Mechanist?
Think we can trust what Jezebel said? I'm hoping she doesn't have her own interpretation of the word access, too.
We'll soon find out. What did she have to say?
I need to outfit a robot with something called an MSAT. Jezebel gave me the plans.
A custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist facility. Very smart. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple access points, like a robot identification card. As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. The source is coming from a Robco sales and service center, most likely a front for a larger operation. It's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
Did you have any ideas?
I am at an impasse. I wish to see the Mechanist endure the same fate as my friends, but I know this to be due to my personality subroutine. When I compartmentalize, I want to know reason and motive before passing judgment. This is why I leave the decision to you. Now, if you're ready, I believe you have an MSAT to install. Would you allow me to assist you on this mission?
Are you volunteering for that MSAT?
I may be a robot, but I feel a strong amount of personal investment to see this mission through. I will do anything I...
Of course, Ada. Let's go.
Lead the way.
So much work. Want to do more fighting?
should prove interesting. I wonder what you'll build next.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out. What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans.
You were shouting about a missing daughter. What happened?
A good Samaritan? Fine. I'm out of options anyway. My daughter is missing.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her...
Until she made contact with some kidnapper.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Let's talk money. Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
Of course. How does 350 caps sound?
If she went far, that means travel expenses.
We could make it 400.
Don't hold out on me. You want to find your daughter, right?
I am not going to barter over my daughter's life. Your fee is going to be 300 caps. Take it or leave it.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs, if that helps.
Project log? Radio. Correction. Working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common. Project log. Dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight. Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but...
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. God, every minute we aren't looking for my daughter.
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi?
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix them?
Ever since she was old enough to walk. Yeah, he...
Tell me more about this radio.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
You and your husband don't seem to agree.
We both want to find her, but Kenji's maybe because...
I'd like to know more about Kasumi.
My daughter? But why?
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that... We've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's he was the only one that could really talk to her. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was...
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember...
Every detail is important, Mrs.
It's just that she started...
Nothing else right now.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Excuse me, Mr. Nakano.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you...
I need to ask you an important question.
What kind of question is that?
I think I know where Kasumi went.
She went that far up north?
Right.
There's no time to waste.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had...
You're right, Detective.
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's...
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood.
Uh-huh. Are you sure she's human, Mrs. Nakano?
Yes. I know my daughter, and she hasn't changed.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone... You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. And here, the payment...
Hey.
You've got to help. My sister's been kidnapped.
Who kidnapped her?
They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days.
Mm-hmm. Do you know where they took her?
I'm pretty sure. We asked the Minutemen for help, but I didn't really... Just bring her back.
had access to a vacuum modification, I could make this place shine.
Nice. That's it.
Clever way to bypass that.
Here.
Incoming robot detected. Opening security doors. No biosigns detected.
Security's too good.
technology against me. You may have gained access to my sanctum, but you'll need better skills than that to defeat me.
Use this. Maybe a robot.
Incoming robot detected. Opening security doors.
Got it. Open this. Might respond to the inside.
Detected. Opening security doors.